couple of short-term wins with either
Well,
Penwa or some of these other.
Yeah, well,
areas?
the short-term wins in the organizations, the panel organizations, is that we get to assert ourselves in our positions and these solutions.
Yeah.
Other people are early adopters of them across the border.
Yeah.
Like that's immediate. So you've got friends in both places at that subnational level putting pressure federally. Also, it allows us to, where we can, sign these memorandums of understanding.
Yeah.
It honestly looks at what existing corridors we have, see how you can expand those for the next 40 to 50 years, essentially. Mm-hmm. Make sure that we're not playing the roulette wheel with every linear project that we have. Yeah. Add certainty to it on the policy and the significance of these areas, and allow industry to invest and grow where they need to. Yeah. That is huge. Yeah. Those are the same problems that are happening down south as they are up here. You look at the Keystone XL project, that got hijacked because of politics. Yeah. You look at what took us with TMX, that took a $15 billion project turned into $40 billion projects in 10 years. That should have been a 3-year job. Yeah. You look at taking 12 years to get a power line approved. Yeah. You try to get a mine site open, even though we need all these rare earth elements and critical minerals. We can't do this anymore. We've literally got in the way of ourselves. Under that model, you essentially find a space, a safe place for these conduits and the nodes that go around them, whether it's fabrication, extraction, processing, food growing, etc., along those items. And you essentially make the regulators and our bureaucrats pre-approve. Yeah. So you give them the model, you say, okay, what would it look like? What does a yes look like? The horsepower has to take place anyway, whether it's a proponent that brings it forward or us. You bet. The horsepower now in this case can say, here's what a yes looks like, pass those binders across the table and say, hey, if you build it like this, you're pre-approved. Yeah. That changes the dynamics on investment, it changes it on project certainty, and it literally gets us back to where we need national security, energy security, food security, logistics security are absolutely paramount in Fortress North America. Totally. And at the local levels, when you look at some of these early wins, Vinca Bridge, that's an easy win. Yeah. Highway 43, getting repaved, that's an easy win. Looking at some of the items in your area, some of those toll roads, opening up that south of Grand Prairie country, that's an easy win. Yeah. All of these things feed into that larger model. So when we're building a bridge or we're fixing a road somewhere, the thing I put back to the transportation group is which corridor is that on? Yeah. And our colleagues have to, I believe, get their heads around that when I'm doing something in my area, or I might not be, you're doing in your area, it's actually going to benefit both of them.